here at L1 Games. Been a little while since my last video, a couple weeks, and that time has passed quickly for me. I've been planning a lot for this close down that I'm doing. Right now I'm in the middle of that close down. I will be closed I closed on July 19th, and I'll be closed through August 22nd. I'm now actually in the front room of the store, but the front is closed. I'll give you a little tour up there. I've got big tarps over everything. So you'll hear people maybe from out in the mall, but they actually can't walk into the store right now because the gate is down and the front is blocked off. I have signs out there that say I'm closed until the 22nd of August. Um, so why am I just doing this video today? Well, I did take a small break. I took a few days off and actually relaxed for a little bit. It's not something I get to do very often, so I kind of worked it into my close down for my remodel and scheduled it in so I could actually have some time to myself for once. So that's why this video is actually a little late coming out. And now I'm going to give you my original idea was to really, I just wanted to change the carpet. The carpet in this store is really foul, and you can get a look at it. I don't know, but I mean, it's nasty. I hope you can see it there. Um, I haven't been happy with the carpet in here for a long time, and I've wanted to do something about it. So that's the goal. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. And the original goal was to do these carpet squares. These are 24-inch by 24-inch, and I bought 15 boxes. I've got a showroom space of 816 square feet. I calculated about 14 boxes, but I bought 15 just so I have a few extra squares in case I mess anything up or in case I need to. So we had carpet at our retro game store. It got so rank. Yeah, exactly, right? So yeah, I was so grossed out by the carpet, I really had to do something about it. Actually, the carpet is this color. This is the actual square. So it's going to be a little lighter, a little nicer than this brown, dank, ugly carpet that was in here when I moved in. This was the carpet. It was kind of put in to match the original carpet of the store, which was a shoe store, if you remember, or if you haven't seen it, go back and look. You can actually see the original flooring when the store was still set up as Total Footwear, and the original walls with the mustard, like orangey yellow color, and it was all pretty gross. Um, Surprised the carpet lasted that long. Yeah, me too, actually. It's been like 5 years, and it has gotten really foul. In fact, there's a spot, maybe I'll try to show you in a little bit, where you can see the case has been sitting and the carpet underneath it stayed fairly bright, but where people have walked around the case, it got really gross. This stuff is pretty interesting. It's actually got adhesive already on the back, so gonna look good. Yeah, I think so. I'm not selling the AT-AT, no. That's my baby. I can't sell that. Are you crazy? So, yeah, that was the idea, but I've got some new ideas. It's becoming more, and it's becoming more of a job. I was thinking, I could do this in a week, 2 weeks, then maybe work on the back. But yeah, this job is becoming more and more because I keep on coming up with new ideas of what I want to do. So I can actually look at your comments here, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. Um, uh, uh, Give me a minute, and what I'm going to do is update Facebook and Twitter with announcements saying, hey, I'm online. But anyone who's been in the store knows. You've seen it. The carpet is pretty foul, and let's go take a look at it, right? Oh yeah, I can't show you where the case was because I've torn that carpet out. So up close, I mean, you can see the stains. You can see how gross it is. Look at that stain. People walk in, they don't care. They drop their beverages. I literally had a guy come in here with a soda out of the machine. He unscrewed the cap. It starts pouring all over the place. And he just stands there looking at me with it. And I'm like, dude, get out. Dude, get out. Dude, get. He didn't get out. And that stain was right over here where there is no carpet. And as you can see, I've already started the task of ripping all the carpet up. You'll also notice I didn't pull everything off the walls. I figured pulling everything off the walls was kind of ridiculous. Why would I bother? You know, the walls here are all going to be the same for the most part. I might reorganize how I do the games, but I figured boxing everything up and taking it to the back of the store or something was just going to take up space that I really don't have. I'm going to have to move all my display cases to get to the carpet on this side. I'm going to put some of this stuff in the back. I'm going to move some of this stuff over here onto the concrete. So, see, that's what it's like here all the time. So I'm going to move some of the stuff to the back and maybe some of it onto the tile up front and make space where I can carpet square half the store, and then I'm going to move everything onto that carpet and then carpet square the rest. Game Pal, Steve, is that you? Why are you on Game Pal Masters? That's Evo Genesis, folks. You should check his channel out. This store was originally Total Footwear. So yeah, it was very ugly colored. All of the white here was like wood grain. All the blue behind me around the top was like mustard. If you go back some of my earlier videos, you can see the move to this store and the full remodel that I did. I highly recommend everyone who watches this to check that out. So yeah, so the carpet squares. Now another thing I'm going to do is this ceiling. You see that that right there, where it's just really gross and dirty? That's dust. It comes from the HVAC system, right? As the air blows out, dust gets on everything, and these ceilings get really gross and dirty, and after a while you have to replace those tiles. So what I'm going to do, I'm painting the ceiling black, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be awesome. I found a nice flat black paint, kind of a charcoaly look. It'll kind of complement the floor, you know, with these bright white walls in between and that blue up top. I might do some white lines or something going across that blue trim, and I think it's going to look really cool when I'm done. So I'm excited to do that. But yeah, let's get it up close. You can see where across the top where those 2x4s are. I have all those beams here. Play ding. Now you're the manager of a store. That's cool. What's the store? Give yourself a shout out in the comments. You'll be able to hide some imperfections that come. Yeah, I thought so too. That's kind of the whole reason behind it. So yeah, these blocks I'm leaving up. I'm not sure at this point if Game Over in Houston. Big shout out. If you have a YouTube channel, are you posting videos? If you are, we'll make sure everyone knows to go check you out. These kind of framed all the sections, and go back and watch any of my tour videos. And now he's on Evo Genesis. That's Steve, everyone. And those black pillars framed everything, and it looked really cool. But as I took them all down, because I had to take them down because the vertical ones actually were down on the carpet, and I had to pull those so I could pull this carpet up. So I pulled them all down, and the original thought was, I can show you on this one. Okay, so you got this black pillar that would normally go in between two sections, say Xbox and Xbox 360. What I was going to do is tape it off in this line right here. I was going to paint blue on each side. So then running down each one, it would be blue on the sides, and then I was going to put white dots every few inches in the center. And then here and there I'd have a Pac-Man, a Ghost, or whatever, and then those would run all over the store across the top and in between all the sections. So it kind of have a Pac-Man theme, which I thought would be really cool. But now that I have those off, and it really seems to brighten up the store, I'm wondering if I could do a smaller option, frame those up with instead of like this big piece of wood, like maybe a 2-inch faux beam of some sort. I don't know what I want to do yet, or if I just want to leave these open. it really brightens up the store. It opens up the store, and with these dark floors and dark ceiling, I think that might look extra cool. So I'm probably going to make a last minute call on those, and I'm going to do a few more videos like this where I just talk about what I'm doing live and answer questions, answer comments, and all that. And as it goes, I'm just going to make that decision. I could just as easily pull these 2x4 blocks off there, what hold the beams up, and just patch the holes, paint it, and call it done. I could do that in, just a couple hours. So I don't know. That's kind of a big thought in my head. Another thing I've been thinking about is going up. There's a store called Ohio Store Fixtures. It's up on Alum Creek. It's not too far from here, and I might actually go tomorrow and check out maybe some potential new cases. Maybe I was thinking about this earlier today. Some new equipment to hang games on. The problem with these walls is typical slat wall has a slat every 2.5 inches, which makes it great for displaying games, because, for jewel cases, this works out fine because you can put one rack on top of the other, but these gaps, these spaces are about 5 inches between one and the other. So as you can see, I require a gap like this between my tall cases, whereas with smaller jewel cases, they fit perfect. So I'm considering, especially in some areas of the store, like where I do my wallets and stuff, of doing grid wall and just hanging it right over top of this slat wall. And then I can actually hang things a lot closer together. I can fit more stuff in the space. And of course, space is a premium here. I'm out of space, as you have seen in some of the tour videos. There's just stuff everywhere here. I don't have a lot of space to add stuff to inventory. So ideally, if I can make that space, I will. And that would be real valuable here with the wallets. It would be real valuable over there with the accessories, not wallets, but necklaces, keychains, and all that stuff. So there's a lot I could do. I could also put my taller games a slat close together. I could add a shelf to every single section and maximize my space. So over here, you can see those have the 2.5 inch slats. This is your typical slat wall. And I hung that myself when I moved into this spot, but the bigger slats were here with the store when I moved in, and I didn't want to spend a fortune on doing new slat wall for the entire store. So, ping ding, yes, yeah, I had it in my older stores. So, so I think someone said, what's the most expensive thing you have in the store right now? I do have this cool Sanyo. This isn't a video about the stuff I have, it's about the remodel, but let's do it. This is a Japanese Sanyo 3DO. I'm super happy about that. I'm just realizing this is all backwards. I'm doing it from this camera. So, and then I do have this Pikachu 64. That's pretty cool. It's the Japanese exclusive orange one. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm just trying to get everything together. This remodel is hopefully going to go smoothly, and I'm going to get things done. I'm doing it all by myself. I might get some help when I do the carpet. Let's drop that down a little bit. So if I can get help when I do the carpet, I got a couple friends that said that they'd jump in and help out. That'll be awesome, because that process lends itself to having 2 or 3 people, and it will expedite this whole thing for me. Ideally, the faster I can get these things done, the more I can get done. What long boxes are those? Steve, come on. I actually brought all those from my collection. Yeah, you do see Mortal Kombat up there. Shockwave Assault, NHL Face Off, Cyber Speed, yeah, Soccer, Triple Play 97, 2 copies of Revolution X. I actually had a lot more than that at one point. I've been entering my personal collection into my inventory with Game Eye. And then as I come across doubles and triples, I've actually been bringing them to the store and selling them, because it's just stuff I don't need in my personal collection. Over the years, you get doubles and stuff, but once you start cataloging, you realize, oh, I bought such and such and I already had 2 copies. So, yeah, what else? Yeah, so I was thinking about doing maybe some new cases, maybe even changing the floor plan of the store. Um, I thought about doing a time lapse, but I just I would then have to edit a video. I decided to go with these live streams over that because one, I really enjoy interacting with everyone who watches the video live. Two, I can get all the information out. And three, it's just a quicker, easier format. I've got a ton of work to do here. I don't think I'm going to be able to edit a video for a while. So, I also don't really have many good cameras. I'm using my phone for this. So, not really an option. Um, when I go to the store tomorrow, I'm going to look at those new cases, maybe see if there's something that fits in the store better. I don't know if I would, but I could replace that big case and I could replace this black and blue case. I'm definitely painting the big case to match the black and blue case. And then in the back of the store, let's go in the back of the store. For those of you who haven't seen, this is the back of the store. I do have a lot of stuff back here. And again, it's already filling up with some of the stuff from the front. This is where I normally shoot my videos, right here in this area. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll recognize that space. But there's the carpet squares that I've purchased. And now I forgot what I came back here for. I was going to show you something. But I got a lot back here to do also. And shoot, what did I... Someone leave a comment. Tell me what I came back here for. Yeah, just tons to do. This is where I'm going to be storing the stuff as best I can. But I'll show you the grid wall that I'm thinking of using. So this is all grid wall back here. And we hang it for the Nerdco stuff, shopnerdco.com. And here's some extra grid wall. And that would also make it a lot easier for me to hang things up front. So probably a pretty good option for me. And let's go back out front. Man, I totally forget what I went back there for. Oh yeah, I was about the display cases. Haha, now I remember what I was going to do. Thank you. This is what happens, man. I do not have my thoughts about me. I need notes or something. So these cases that I keep back stock on, and they're blocked right now by this stuff, are actually old school GameStop display cases. And you can take the two, they're L-shaped. See that? You can see the red, white, and black. And one backs up to the other one. There's actually two here spread across. I was thinking about also painting those black and blue and then turning this display case, the black and blue display case, up front, frontwards to the store and putting those behind it. If I do that, I'll have two more sections of space where I can put games, and then I could maybe eliminate part of the wall where I can add another case and more stuff hanging on the wall. So, and I would probably dedicate that to more merch than anything. As a mall location, I find I do a lot of kind of impulse buys, impulse sales, where people are, just walking by the store and they happen to see, and they come in like, oh, this is like my childhood. And you want to get black and blue? Yep. So yeah, just that's a good way to maximize space for those impulse buys. People come in, they look at the stuff on the wall, they go, oh, that's my childhood, the whole thing. And then they say, oh, look at that Nintendo wallet. I want a Nintendo wallet, or I want that keychain or whatever. And I sell a ton of that stuff. It's become a big part of my business. I've always said to differentiate myself from other stores that going into merch in a big way was probably the best idea for me. A lot of little things that you just don't see at a lot of other game stores, like, Fallout book bags, this is a Mario one. This one's actually pretty cool. It comes with a little lunch thing, stuff like that, just that you don't see at a lot of other stores. And I know like GameStop will typically sell a little bit of merch, but I have walls of it and cases of it. So I think that's really the best way for me to go, specifically because I get more more foot traffic than I get destination traffic. You know, people who come to the mall for A, B, and C and see me here and then become, you know, um, new customers. I haven't done a live in 2 years. Jeez, it's crazy. Yeah, I did them during COVID. I will do a game room update, by the way. Yes, I am working on it. I actually have a video in production right now. It's about halfway edited, and it's the video to show all about the shelving that I created. So it's coming together. So yeah, that's really it for now, guys. Um, I'm actually, before I leave today, I'll be pulling down a few of these ceiling tiles and test painting. And I have a spray option and I have a roll option. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I'm going to paint the uh, the mesh work that holds the ceiling tiles up, or if I'm going to leave that white and then just do the tiles black. I'm thinking about painting it all. I thought about just taking a roller and rolling the whole thing. So we'll see. Hey, Jason, what's up, man? Good to see you. Um, and hi to anyone who, by the way, said hi, and I haven't. That's your nicest location yet. Well, all taken apart, it's not, but it's getting there. Um, I try to make it nice. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to paint the framework black or not, or if I'm going to roll the whole thing, or if I'm going to take down each tile and paint it individually and spray it or roll it. Just there's so much. Go spray all black. Um, I thought about that. I even have a paint gun. The problem is if I don't want to empty all of the inventory out of this room, painting is much harder. I would have to find a place for all of my display cases and all of my inventory, and then I would have to tape off the entire store except for the ceiling, tarp it all off and then spray it. So each tile I think has to come down unless I roll them. If I roll them, I can do it in place, as long as I don't apply too much pressure and push them up. So yeah. Gray would probably look sharp on the ceiling. I'm going with like a charcoal and nearly black, flat, so it should look pretty good. And I think in the next video you'll see some of that. So when I do the next live stream and show what's going on at the store, um, you know, tote it all up and make Sleazy hold it in the basement with the Nerdco merch. Yeah, I could do that. I would need some kind of giant truck to move it all there. But nah, I think I'm just going to do it the easier way and leave it all here and work around it. But yeah, next video I'll do that. You can also, if you guys don't already, follow me on Twitter at L1 Games. And I'll probably be posting all kinds of pictures of the work as I do it, just pictures. And I am taking video footage here and there as I get all this done. So there will be a compilation video at the end just showing all the steps from beginning to end. And it should be pretty interesting. I think it's going to be fun. I think people are going to appreciate it when they come into the store and they see all the changes. People who have been coming in for years will notice it right away, I think. And I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about all the money I lose while I'm closed down for a month. But, what are you going to do? You just got to kind of roll with it. Sometimes you close down. Sometimes you have to renovate or fix problems. I mean, I got COVID like a month ago, and I had to close down for a few days because I didn't have anyone to work all the hours. So you never know what's going to happen. But this is going to be really awesome. All Capcom, everything. Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Um, yeah, so I think that's it. If anyone has any questions, by all means, post them now before I get off of here. If anyone's wondering why I'm going with carpet squares over carpeting, I actually got a quote for carpeting. It would have been about $400 or $500 cheaper to just have this company come in and carpet for me. I had the carpet all picked out. As I pointed out earlier, all those crazy stains on the floor. With carpet squares, I can always tear one individual square up and put a new one down. So I'm kind of future-proofing myself against these crazy stains. And then next time, if I want to do a bunch of carpet squares at once, all the ones that are underneath the cases, I can leave and I can just pull the ones up around them that people actually walk on. and just recarpet the most trafficy areas. So carpet squares in the end really seemed like the best choice to me, and that's why I'm doing it that way. Um, we'll see if it works out. We'll see if I ever need to change one. Who knows? Will I be in this storefront long enough to have to worry about that? Why not do fake wood floor? Been watching it since Jack Thompson. Yeah, thanks. See the story. Um, I was looking at vinyl floors. I was also thinking of tiling the entire store with a one of those tiles that look like wood. I love that stuff. Um, I even considered doing that and putting a heated floor underneath it. But in the end, I don't have a mop sink in the back of any sort. Um, so cleaning a tile floor or a vinyl floor would just be really hard. So much easier to just put together some, nice wood laminate. But even like you can get really good industrial grade stuff, like commercial grade stuff. These carpet squares are commercial, but I have no way to properly clean it. I could dust mop it or whatever, but someone spills something on it and it's gross. I don't have a mop that I can actually break out and mop it up with. So that's the biggest part. If I had a bathroom in the store and a mop sink, I would have totally gone with a hardwood, vinyl, or tile. Come back in there soon. Yeah, you do need to come in soon. Everyone should come in, make some purchases, make me feel like I'm here for a reason. But so yeah, that's everything I think, guys. And we're gonna try to cut this at a 30-minute video. I don't want to bore everyone to death. No bathroom, man. It's the worst. My last two stores here had bathrooms, and this one does not. I mean, I can go right out my main door here into Scene 75. They have a great bathroom right there, and right out my back door, I have one of them spin mops with a gallon of water. Yeah, yeah, that's not good. I actually whenever I need to do the tile up here, I have a what are they called, a Swiffer mop, and it sprays the solution onto the floor, and you mop with it, and it's the absolute worst. I hate doing it. Again, if I could just do a big commercial mop like I used to do back in my restaurant days, I would totally do it. Adding that much black, you adding more lighting. You know. So I'll show you the ceiling here. As you can see with the fluorescence, at most I only have I don't know what's happening with that one right there. With the two on, I normally only do one per each because the first time I changed the bulbs in here, I added a fluorescent tube into every section of every fluorescent light. So there were 3 in every one of them. And it was so ridiculously bright in here, I didn't know what to do with it. So I actually went back and I pulled lights. While I'm closed down, I do plan to replace some of the missing ones, but I doubt I'll do more than 1 per, and then maybe 2 each down that center row where you saw the 2 on. But yeah, just it gets really bright in here. And then these are track lights up here. See those? I can actually add as many of those as I need to. So if I need more lighting, I can do that. I went to LEDs with all of those, and it was really a great choice. But yeah, this store gets just insanely bright with all the lights installed. So I actually took lights out. In fact, here over where I have my cash wrap, you can see that one has no lights in it, and that one has no lights in it because I couldn't stand the lights right over my head all day. I mean, that's how bright it is. So yeah, I'll definitely have no problem with lighting, and that's a good thing, I guess. We'll see. But that's it, guys. We're at 29 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this at 30. Yeah, I think so too. Kind of like a reverse, I don't know, thing going on. You don't normally see black ceilings, and I think I don't know, it'll be a sharp look that people, like when they come in, they won't notice right away what makes the store look like it does. But that black ceiling and that charcoal floor, that's really going to pull it together nicely, I think. So that's it for now, guys. I do have to run. I got a few ceiling panels to pull out before I go home. So hey, Christian, I keep on telling you, come in. Christian, cool guy. He comes in the store a lot, everyone. So everyone say hi. Um, we'll live again some more so I can pick your brain. Do it anytime, dude. Or hit me up on Twitter at L1 Games or on Facebook or just write me here on YouTube. Always willing to chat with everyone. Um, and I think that's it. So, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And big shout out to everyone who came in. Christian, good to talk to you. Steve from formerly of Game Pound Masters, now Evo Genesis, just restarted his channel after 8 years. You all have to check him out. It's awesome. George Dunn, you all know George from, I mentioned him a million times in my old videos. He worked for me for, George, what, 10 years? Something like 10 years? Crazy. So still a good friend of L1, still a good friend of mine. And everyone else who we've talked to today, thanks for checking me out. Thanks for watching the video. And I will catch you all soon. If you haven't already, do subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll get updates for future videos. And follow me on Twitter at L1 Games, TikTok L1 Games, a lot of different content on those social media sites. Mainly just consoles and stuff, but you see a lot of really cool stuff. And you can check me on Instagram at L1Muzz, M-U-Z-Z. And I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all later.